Hey guys, Coach Sam here coming at you live. It's Wednesday, January 24th, 2024. I'm going to get you thick and wide here on our Muscle Anarchy back day. So to start with, to get you primed, hot, and heavy, we got our back primer beat. We got some B shoot throughs, some bent over dumbbell seesaw rows, some bottoms up kettlebell walks. These are extremely tough. And they also really help to prime your scapula and your upper back for pulling work. So, if you guys haven't tried these warm-ups, really do give them a try. They really will help you out. And then lastly, some bandage trainer arm lat press sounds to get some blood flowing in your lats before we start with our heavy mechanical loading superset of the day is going to be 10 bent over barbell rows into 7 chin-ups or neutral grip pull-ups with a 20-second hang in the stretch. So let's break this out a little bit. We're going to be asking you to conduct 5 sets of this. So it doesn't need to be 5 maximal effort sets. We want you to build to a top set by set 4 or 5 in the bent over barbell row. And then on the chin-ups or neutral grip pull-ups with that hold, feel free to start with some band assistance, move to body weight, and then if you have the capacity, feel free to add some loading to that. And then on this, really try to stretch your lats at the bottom in that 20-second stretch. That's really going to infuse some growth factors into your lats after every single set. Some people have coined bodybuilding or hypertrophy style training loaded stretching, and that extreme stretch portion of the movement is what's going to create some of the most muscle damage. Then we're leveraging training to stimulate protein synthesis to repair that muscle damage that you just created. So once you're done with that, we're going to move on to our Meadows Row dumbbell pullover superset. So if you guys don't have a pair of straps, like these are Versa grips, Dave's talked about these a few times. I highly recommend you guys get a pair of these. You can also use traditional like weightlifting straps, even just Versa grips are my personal favorite, because when we're trying to work our lats or our back, we don't want our grip to be the limiting factor, because oftentimes your grip will fatigue before a larger muscle group like your upper back or your lats will fatigue. So on a Meadows Row, for example, if you look at the technique, you're grabbing the fat part of the outside of the barbell, and that's going to be extremely fatiguing on your forearms and your grip. And the loading you might be able to utilize will probably be limited compared to if you were to utilize something like a Versa grip or a strap. So we've got 4 sets. You're going to do 12 reps in the Meadows Row with a 3-second countdown and a 1-second pause and contraction at the top. Make sure on the way down you're getting that nice deep stretch, so that way we can, like I talked about, hypertrophy being loaded stretch, you're creating that muscle damage on the negative portion of the movement. Really pay attention to that stretch. You're going to move into 20 heavy dumbbell pullovers. Now, in the dumbbell pullovers, you can either go perpendicular to a bench if you'd like, or you can also leverage, stack short box or something like that. On the way down, get a nice good stretch, but you don't necessarily need to go too deep. And on the way up, if you're going too far past your chin, you're really taking the stimulus off of your serratus and your lats during that movement. So you can kind of stop right here once the dumbbell's over your head and come back down again to really keep the tension on your serratus and your lats throughout that movement. And then we're going to move on to some metabolic stress work, where you're going to do a 3-position inverted row. And so we're going to have 3 grip positions here. You're going to place your barbell, probably about hip height inside of your power rack, and then place your feet on top of a box, a leg roller, or some stacked plates. Or you can also put your feet on the ground if raising your feet becomes too taxing. You're going to do 10 close grip, reverse grip body rows, and you're going to do a 10 overhand grip at about shoulder width, and then you're going to go 10 wide grip. And having a set of straps is also helpful here. Now, conversely, if you find yourself in a commercial gym, you can conduct this on a low row cable machine with a wide handle with a similar hand positions: underhand narrow grip, overhand shoulder width grip, and then overhand wide grip on a low row cable column. And then for our bicep work for the day, we're going to conduct 3 sets of our dumbbell bicep held complex. So for this, it's going to be a large giant set. We're going to conduct 8 to 10 seated alternating dumbbell bicep curls. So that's going to be a dumbbell in each hand, and you're going to alternate 1, 1, 2, 2 until you get to about 8 to 10, close to failure. Then you're going to conduct double arm bicep curls at the same time, trying to get about 4 reps here, close to failure. And then the last part is going to be partials to failure. This is also called a lengthened partial, where you're stretching the muscle and coming up, not to the full range of motion, coming back down again. You're going to conduct 3 sets of that, and that's going to get you nice and pumped out for the day. And then once we're done with our hypertrophy movements, you have your conditioning options. As always, you have some grunt work, classic CrossFit workout, 10-minute Cindy, and then the energy system development. Now, the energy system development today will probably be a good flush from the leg day. You got some air bike sprints and some split jumps. It's going to pump a lot of blood into your legs. It's going to probably make you feel like you have baby legs afterwards, but it'll help with some recovery to pump some blood in there after having that heavy leg day on Monday. And then, as always, you have our optional core work, our Thunder Broga. And if you guys find yourself in our 30-day shred program, make sure you're doing your fasted steady state cardio or depletion work. And then, as always, please post your questions, comments, concerns inside of our Thunderbro family Facebook group, and tag us on social media, whether on Facebook or Instagram, with any of your movements, training ideas, anything. We'd love to see it. All right, guys, have a great back day.